Hello everyone and welcome to the third edition of First Look, and we're here right now. We're going to hit the ground running with Mega Construx Masters of the Universe, and we're going to do a little something different too besides taking a look at this Heroes 5 set of what was called on Amazon. We're also going to take a look at all the rest of the ones in my collection, so we'll kind of do a combiner video and hopefully you guys enjoy this part of it. So here it is. Here is third retailer online that I've ordered from in these videos, and it's Amazon, who doesn't always have the greatest reputation with packaging. In fact, coincidentally, the Scareglow and Origins, I received 3 that should have probably been warehouse ones, definitely mangled packages, but I will give them the credit where credit is due here. Nothing glaring on any of these packages. They do look pretty good, and for a set that has quickly risen in price, that's good if you are a reseller at all. But as you can see, if I pull back, got a few decent ones in the collection already. I do not have every one to my knowledge. So I believe for Scareglow himself, he's had a regular version. But this is the glow-in-the-dark version, as you could tell. I tried before this recorded to see if I can get just a good shot of it. Unfortunately, on video, I cannot, even in the pitch black room. But trust me, take my word for it, he will glow in the dark if you take him in the dark. And it's actually pretty cool. So, nothing really special on the back. They're all pretty much like this, but I love the design, old school Masters of the Universe burst. And they all come with a stand that's like Castle Grayskull in this set specifically. And it looks like that's a theme for most of this set, except for the 5-pack I'll take a look at with you guys here. But these here to the right all come with similar stands, so this might be a staple of the Mega Construx. And I may have gotten into them a little bit late because I'm missing some of the ones I believe in the set. So, but this one I jumped in on the pre-order. Like I said, it's definitely sold out on Amazon. There is might be a marketplace seller selling one for, I believe it was, last I had checked, for like $69.99 or $95 plus shipping. So it's running pretty high right now for a set that pre-ordered at $24.99. I'm very happy to have gotten in on it. So again, let's take a look at some of the more of these figures in the set. They're not all heroes. This was called a hero set. In fact, I actually thought it was going to look something like this, which was a set found in stores. And that one has all the main ones: He-Man, Teela, Skeletor, Beastman, classic versions, as well as Faker's classic version. So did not. It came in kind of what can be described as I get my extra Weed Eater strings in boxes like this. But again, I can't knock Amazon for this one. The packages seem to be in pretty good order. So let's take a look. We've looked at Scareglow. Comes with the staff. Does glow in the dark. Comes with the trademark stand with the name, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know if that's a little mini checklist or something inside of there, but not too bad on Scareglow. Easily my favorite in the set, and I'm usually a pretty huge Trapjaw fan. I've got a lot of different versions of him over different Masters of the Universe lines over the years, so I definitely wouldn't want to pass this one up. It's very cool. He's technically 4 accessories with 3 extra ones here. He's got the laser gun, fly swatter, the hook, the jaws of life here, or whatever, clamp or whatever that is. Kind of blends into the packaging, doesn't stick out as much, but given the fact that this is classic color Trapjaw, and I believe his first version in Mega Construx to my knowledge, he's still pretty damn cool. So that would be either tied or second to Scareglow. The third in this set that is also in his classic colors is Man-E-Faces. Again, the first look series that I do here on my channel, I don't open any of them. Even if I eventually do open them, that would have to be a video in itself. These right now, I'm keeping them in the package, but I highly suggest letting them breathe. And since I'm getting into a lot of smaller figures and limited amount of space, I definitely could see myself displaying these. As of right now, that's not on the agenda right now, but it very well could be, depending on some of my other display choices for my Masters of the Universe stuff, from the originals to the classics to the new Origins. I do like these a lot because they're very small and easily displayed, and they have a lot of cool detail. I mean, as try to zoom in here on their Manny faces, he looks really good. And I believe that was the style gun he came with in a toy. So yeah, I got to give him credit for Mega Construx is really knocking out of the park on these. And if there is a clamoring for it, I can go deep diving into these as well and let you see the other ones of the collection. In fact, I'll actually try to do that at the end of the video as quick as I can. But let's go back on these. These were the 3 classic versions. Now, Roboto, who I did not have, if he came out with a regular version, which I'm assuming he has, since looks like I kind of got in a little bit late on these, this is his a mini comic version, I want to say, or maybe an adaptation comic from DC Comics. I'm not sure. Somebody can correct me on that one, but he's in the orange and gray instead of his kind of like red, white, and blue colors. He's got a couple cool attachments besides his gun there. He's got the axe as well as looks like a clamper, I want to say. Almost look like a little zapper. And while not being a huge fan of this colored version of him, I will say this is a pretty cool figure. So definitely he fits right in the Mega Construx line. I would guess, although not opening yet, I'm not sure if these are really disassembled. They kind of remind me a lot of like some of the old school kind of masked figures, or one of those tiny figures back in the day in the 80s. Dating myself here that this could have definitely fall in line with. But yeah, I mean, if they were disassembled, they're not Legos by no means. I guess it would fall in line with making him battle damaged or such. I mean, I guess you could pretend he dies like in the Netflix Revelation show, but don't shed a tear. He is a robot, and let's hope he comes back. So, but this is the classic version, just in different colors of Roboto. Very cool. Like I said, I'm digging it still. My least favorite would probably be Triclops, just for the weird choice here. But again, I believe this was released before, and this would be a paint variant, alternate version, just to get some more life on some of these. And again, this might be the comic version. Again, I'm not... I love the mini comics. I've not read any or a collection of them in years, so I would guess from my memory that this is from that, or the DC Comics adaptation of it. He's easily repaintable if you have the skills. So, I mean, if it is the only one version you can get, although, like I said, this is a pretty expensive set as of right now, I would suggest probably not doing that, especially if this line keeps continuing. You'll probably get another version of him eventually. So, let's take a closer look. He's got a sword, of course, the base, and, yeah, well, not a fan of the huge color scheme. He's not horrible either, so he definitely could be easily displayable. And, yeah, this 5 set, I don't know if it'll be ever technically re-released at its price point on Amazon, but totally worth it. I mean, if you break it down, it's for $24.99 plus tax, like $5 a figure, and some of these alone, definitely by themselves would be going for more. So highly recommend that if you get a chance to get this, even on an aftermarket price that isn't terrible, if you see it, I definitely recommend it. 3 out of the 5 for sure are winners, especially for collecting for the classic versions. But again, all 5 I'm very pleasantly surprised. So I definitely want to give them a thumbs up for this one. The Mega Construx, again, knocks it out of the park. So as a bonus for this video, I'm just going to try to kind of pan through, like we took a peek at this 5 set, which I thought was this. This one came with, looks like, with a little mini comic too, which is kind of cool. And I kind of probably would have dug it if there, although, to be honest with you, I love the individual packages too. So, very cool. We also got Skeletor with the Flocked Panther, which I believe was a Walmart exclusive. Very cool. I'm a huge fan of the Flocked Panther. If you can get a chance, these have been lowering in prices, and in some cases clearance. Second one of the Roton, I believe, was a clearance one. This Wind Raider, which had one of the first ones I got, along with some of the singles, was also found at a Marshall's, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, yes, from the label on the side, it looks like it was a clearance $7 one. So if you can get them at some price like that, which it is possible. Walmart, I think, lowered the Roton. And a Point Dread one, which is one I haven't got yet, has been reduced in some cases. I think a good friend got one for 20. If you can get them for in that range, you are getting a steal. So I just want to highly recommend this line. And if you're a Masters of the Universe fan and never got into it, and you can pick some of these up, by all means, I highly recommend it. Just going through a few of these extra ones I have. You know, we got Stinkor, we got a little bit different version of Skeletor. Looks like he's got a little bit different colors on there, so I'm guessing he's, you know, definitely different than an original single release. The Evil Lens that I have in here, I don't have the like a yellow version, and I'm gonna guess that there is one out there somewhere. She wasn't in that other set, but these two are really cool. This is, I mean, this I would classify this more in the Filmation because of the lighter skin, and then maybe this maybe like the 2000 series, I want to say, or just alternate black one. Almost looks like how Stephanie McMahon, the cross version of the Masters of WWE universe looks, but both very cool, worth getting. Huge fan, of course, of Evil Lyn in the line. We've got a Faker that's a little bit different. Let's see if we can pull him out back here. He's got his battle armor. He's also in that 5-pack we were going over. Fisto, classic version. Tila in her armor, which I don't believe she was in the 5-pack. Nope, she was not. So that's different. This one also seen clearance, if you could still see it, and then Wally, scan it, even if you don't see a price. It's been going for cheaper, and I think I even got this a little bit cheaper, but very cool because of the weapons too. Only one stand. Oh no, it's got two. So Beastman's purple one, which is, again, one of the first different stands. These all coming with the Gray Skull-like stands. It's actually kind of cool that they gave Beastman a purple stand in that. And I don't know, I mean, someone would have to correct me in the comments if the first release, which I seem to have missed, had different colored stands, kind of like the different colored Eternia minis, which, again, I'm also a huge fan of. Mossman, love to see him flocked. Maybe Walmart, since they've been the Flock Masters, would do that in the future, but he's also one of my favorites in this. We've got Prince Adam and all his pink glory. And the last one to give you guys a look at is the Stratos, who comes with staff, and very cool. Classic colors and very cool detail on these. So again, when you're thinking super small figures, like you wouldn't think, hey, you know, will they go to the town of the detail? These are very detailed. And not collecting really anything much of Mega Construx with anything. If this is a stalemate of, excuse me, a staple of them, then they continue to knock it out of the park in this line. So pretty sure this is my entire collection as of now. So just give you a little tease along with the first look here. But to go back to the set of 5, if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. Very cool, and a thumbs up. If you were rating on a scale, 10 out of 10 for sure. Definitely well worth the price, and very cool line. So if you're ever on the fence on collecting these Mega Construx figures, especially with limited space, if you just looking for something to display that's smaller and love Masters of the Universe, highly recommend it. Highly recommend this set. So if you guys want to see anything else in particular, any line, leave it in the comments. Like, subscribe. I'm going to try my best to keep doing these first look videos. I'm not going to let them breathe as of yet for stuff like that. These are just going to be just kind of examining stuff as it comes in. So if there's a line or certain figures that you're interested in for me to take a look at, a huge WWE fan, Marvel Legends, DC Comics, gigantic, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, classified and original, Transformers, you name it. If it's out of the 80s, I'm probably collecting it or getting retro versions of stuff. So if something you want to see, let me know. But I'm going to wrap it up for here, first look, folks. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.